Thin, white, jagged lines on a black background, like skin under a microscope. Jesse handled it as Owen had done, with a sense of deference. It was a piece of black card, with only a little bit of writing on the back, the band name, Joy Division, the album title, Unknown Pleasures, and underneath, Fact 10, a Factory Records product. Even before the needle hit the disc, Jesse thought of his night with Fraser in the derelict flats, of the broken glass, rotting joints of window surround, the cold, damp breeze blocks. Owen closed the blinds behind them, though it was only lunchtime. The sound, emerging from the floor-based speakers, was like nothing Jesse had ever heard. Plosive drums at the beginning, pumping like the heart of a black boy being chased into a dark tunnel by white thugs, and before he had time to understand what he was hearing, they were joined by little black dots of bass, high then low, high then low. A studio effect, like a car sinking in a canal with the radio on, weaved in and out. Jesse felt transported to the deserted foundries and factories of his childhood before they were demolished, cleared away and replaced with car showrooms and supermarkets, the cavities in walls you could climb through to run around the dead, black, oily waste of a century of industrial heft. He missed that world, the sooty, subsiding streets of his ministerial territory, the snotty-nosed children running round, dirty-faced, kicking battered footballs. And then a man started singing in a low baritone, as reverberantly as the instruments around him. Jesse and Owen let their legs stretch out, their feet nestling in the rug beneath the coffee table. Jesse watched Owen blow a plume of smoke up towards the high ceiling above him and wondered what he was thinking. He wanted to ask who the singer was, but didn't want to spoil the depth of engagement. He also wanted Owen to touch him, put a hand on his knee, make some sort of concession, even if he would then have to reject him. But he just passed the spliff back, sipped his champagne, and closed his eyes, letting the beats pop in the air and flood the floor. Jesse closed his eyes too. I've got the spirit, lose the feeling, take the shock away. There was no chorus, just the guitar line, then a new verse. The weed went to his head, and it was as black as blindness. The rhythm, extruded from drums, bass, guitar, studio effects, and untrained baritone, was perfectly balanced, nothing louder than anything else, yet everything distinctly audible. It sounded different from Love Will Tear Us Apart, but was a better match for his mood. There was light, but like the narrow beam of a headlamp in a mineshaft. A keyboard sound, like the glow of white-hot metal. These were the echoes of his childhood. His mother might have been playing soul and R&B at home, but this was the sound of the streets, the factories and warehouses, the canals, the ironworks, the steelworks.